Hello friends, let's continue the same question paper. We'll do question number 23. Okay, so this is an interesting problem asked in linear algebra from linear algebra. Okay, so let me phrase the question. Let J denote the 101 cross 101 matrix with all the entries are equal to 1. For example, if it is a 3 by 3 matrix, then it is like all one matrix 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 like this, but it is a 101 by 101 big matrix, but all the entries are 1. Very good. Now uh, let I denote the identity matrix of the same order 101. We want to find the determinant of j minus I. Okay, so basically j minus I is a 101 cross 101 matrix, so we cannot explicitly calculate its determinant, so we have to come up with some simple idea. Okay, so I take this question paper from internet, so some options are marked here, but always remember that I didn't mark it. This might be a right option or wrong option, but always go through the solution and finally I will say what is the right option. Okay, so this question is about all one matrix. For example, so finally we want to find the determinant of j minus I. So what we do, we find all the eigenvalues of the matrix j minus I. So it is a 101 matrix, therefore it will have 101 eigenvalues. Its product is the determinant of j minus I. So we use the result that determinant of a matrix is equal to the product of its eigenvalues. So this is the result we're going to use. Okay, so we want to find all the eigenvalues of j minus I. For that reason, we find all the eigenvalues of the all one matrix. Suppose consider one by one all one matrix. What is its eigenvalues? So it is a one by one matrix, so it will have only one eigenvalue, and that eigenvalue is 1. Okay, 1 is the only eigenvalue. Suppose consider 2 by 2 all one matrix. Okay, now what is its how to find its eigenvalue? You have to find determinant of 1 minus x, 1 1 1 minus x. Okay, so in the diagonal, from the diagonal I have subtracted minus x and 1 to calculate the determinant. This will be, sorry, this will be 1 minus x the whole square minus 1. Correct? This is equal to 1 plus 2x, sorry, this is equal to 1 minus 2x plus x square minus 1. So this is equal to x square minus 2x. Correct? Therefore, x square minus 2x is the characteristic polynomial of this matrix. Therefore, eigenvalues are what are the roots of this polynomial? 0 and 2. Okay, so in case of 1 by 1 matrix, the eigenvalues just 1. In case of 2 by 2 matrix, it is 0 comma 2. So 2 by 2 matrix, it should have two eigenvalues. So one eigenvalue is 0, another eigenvalue is 2. Now let's do 3 by 3 case. Okay, so in case of 3 by 3, we have to calculate this determinant. So it is all one sorry, this is a all one matrix. In the diagonal I have subtracted minus x. So if we expanded this determinant, we get x square times minus x plus 3. Therefore what are the roots? The eigenvalues are, so for this x square, for this x square we have two zeros, and for this factor we have a 3. Okay, therefore r 0 3 0 0 3 are the eigenvalues. Okay, so using this we can directly generalize, what is the eigenvalue of n by n all one matrix. So the eigenvalues of n by n all one matrix is given by 0 0 etc 0, then followed by n. You see, if it is a 3 by 3 matrix, if it is a 3 by 3 all one matrix, we are getting 3. If it is a 2 by 2 all one matrix, we are getting 2. If it is a 1 by 1 all one matrix, we are getting 1. Okay, therefore always the order of the matrix will be an eigenvalue, and the remaining eigenvalues are all 0. Okay, so this is how many times? N minus 1 times, and this is 1 time. Okay, very good. So now, so let us denote this n by n all one matrix by Jn. Okay, now if we know the eigenvalues of Jn, what is eigenvalues of Jn minus In? What is In? In is the n by n identity matrix. Okay, very good. Now, so one general result, from linear algebra, if A has eigenvalue lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n, then f of A has eigenvalues. Okay, if A has eigenvalues lambda 1, etc. lambda n, yeah, then the matrix f of A has eigenvalues f of lambda 1, etc. etc. f of lambda n for any polynomial, f. Okay, so this is a more general result. I should assume that A is a real matrix, then f is a real polynomial, and so on. So yeah, but you know this result, so I'm just writing it roughly. For example, again we consider this matrix 1 1 1 1. We saw its eigenvalues are 0 and 2. Now I substitute, so this is my A. I consider this polynomial f of x equal to okay, I think you can check you can check this statement with some examples. So this statement is true. Uh, okay. Okay. Now in particular, f I take f of x equal to x minus 1. Okay. If I substitute a in this polynomial, I get f of a equal to a minus I. So x minus I is a polynomial. Okay. Therefore, if by from our this result, if lambda 1 etc. lambda n are the eigen values of A, then lambda 1 minus 1, because I have to substitute the eigenvalues in this function to get the eigenvalues of f of a. Okay, you see, I have eigenvalues of a. If I want eigenvalues of f of a, I just substitute the eigenvalues in the that same function. So then lambda 1 minus 1 etc etc lambda n minus 1 are the eigenvalues of a minus are the eigenvalues of a minus I. Why? Because a minus I is obtained from a by substituting a in the polynomial x minus 1. Okay, now for the now for the matrix Jn, n by n all one matrix, its eigenvalues are 0 0 etc 0, then n 1 times, correct? So this is n minus 1 times and this is 1 time. Therefore, what are all the eigenvalues of Jn minus In? So what we need to do, we have to subtract 1 from all the eigenvalues. Therefore, we get its eigenvalues are minus 1 etc minus 1 comma n minus 1. How many times? Minus 1 n minus 1 times n minus 1 1 time. Okay, therefore what is the determinant of Jn minus In? This is equal to minus 1 whole power n minus 1 times n minus 1. Therefore, we have solved this problem for arbitrary n. Okay, in this problem, we are asked to find determinant of J101 minus I101. Okay, this is equal to minus 1 power 101 minus 1 times 100. Okay, so this is minus 1 power 100 times 100. This is minus 1 whole power 100 is 1, so it is 100. Okay, therefore determinant of all one matrix minus identity matrix of order 101 is 100. So what is the right option? So correct option is D. Okay, so we have solved in this problem, we have solved this problem for arbitrary n. So what is the advantage of doing like solving it for arbitrary n? Now today they have asked for the value 101. Tomorrow they might ask for say like some much bigger value. So when you solve the problem for arbitrary n, you will have you can answer the problem for any number. Okay. Now one more thing is, yeah. So next we prove that the here for the eigenvalues of the eigen, we have the eigenvalue of 1 by 1 all one matrix is 1, 2 by 2 all one matrix is 2 by 2 all one matrix is 0 comma 2, 3 by 3 all one matrix is 0 0 3. Therefore we said the eigenvalue of all one matrix is 0 n many times n minus 1 times n 1 time. We didn't actually prove it. So for the rest of this video, I'll prove this result. Why all one matrix has 0 n minus 1 times and n 1 times as an eigenvalue. Okay, so this is a bracket. Okay, let's try. So we consider a matrix. We need the notion of algebraic multiplicity and geometric multiplicity. So lambda is an eigenvalue of A. Then let x minus lambda times alpha 1, then some x minus mu times alpha 2 and some x minus gamma times alpha k be the the characteristic polynomial of A. Okay. Note that since lambda is an eigenvalue of A, x minus lambda is occurring as a factor. Okay. So given this number alpha 1, the power of the factor x minus lambda in the characteristic polynomial, that is what we call the algebraic multiplicity of lambda. Algebraic multiplicity of lambda is defined to be alpha 1. Okay, so whatever power comes here, this is the algebraic multiplicity of lambda. This is the algebraic multiplicity of mu. This is the algebraic multiplicity of gamma. Okay, so from the characteristic polynomial we can read the algebraic multiplicity. Okay. Okay, so this is our definition of algebraic multiplicity. Similarly, we define geometric multiplicity. So to define geometric multiplicity, first we define V lambda. What is V lambda? This is eigenspace of the matrix A corresponds to the eigenvalue lambda. So how it is defined? V lambda equal to set of all x belongs to, say I am taking A is okay, I take A to be a n by n real matrix. Okay, anyway we are talking about all one matrix, so we can take it to be, we can enough to do only for real matrices whatever we are doing here. So a set of all x belongs to Rn such that Ax equal to lambda x. Okay, so this so this is called the eigenspace of the eigenvalue lambda. Okay, okay, then the dimension of V lambda is called the geometric multiplicity of lambda. Geometric multiplicity of lambda. So in general, what we know, this geometric mean is less than or equal to arithmetic mean. That's what we have learned in school. Similarly, here also geometric multiplicity is less than or equal to arithmetic multiplicity. Okay, now, so what proof of this fact? So proof is in linear algebra. You check Hoffman and Kunseg, one of the very nice textbooks for linear algebra. So it is a very standard result. So if I can prove this result, but again the video length will increase. So and it's well known result. So just to refer the book. When you refer this book, you will see some more good result also. So do refer this book. Okay, so we have geometric multiplicity of lambda less than or equal to arithmetic multiplicity of lambda. Okay, this is our first result that we are going to use. Now what we have? Now consider the all one matrix. All one matrix Jn. So it is a n by n all one matrix. Okay. For example, I'll write 1 by 1. I write 4 by 4. So if you look at this matrix, all the row sums are same, right? So in the arbitrary all one matrix, n by n all one matrix, all the rows sum will be equal to n. Okay. Yesterday in the different problem we saw that if a matrix um, if a matrix A has constant row sum L, so every row of the matrix A has sum L, then En equal to 1, 1, etc. 1. Yeah, all the coordinates are 1. Then En equal to 1, 1 is an eigenvector of A with eigenvalue L. Okay. So this is easy to see. For example, for the above 1, 1, 1, we claim that for this matrix, uh, this vector is an eigenvector with corresponding eigenvalue 4. But this is easy to see because if you calculate the left hand side, you so for this matrix, this is an eigenvector with eigenvalue 4. Okay, because you see how this looks like. It looks like ax equal to lambda x. Okay, but if you simplify the left hand side, what will you get? You will get the vector. So LHS, this LHS is equal to, you have to multiply this into this, you will get 4, 4, 4, 4, you will get everything 4. This is equal to 4 times 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, therefore, so what we have concluded, therefore, sorry, therefore, for all one matrix Jn, n is an eigenvalue with the corresponding eigenvector En. What is En? En is the vector, all one vector belongs to Rn. Okay. Now again we write 4 by 4 all one matrix. What is the rank? What is rank of J4? So we can easily reduce into echelon form. You can bring this into this form. I mean, very simple. Or even we don't need to do that. See, what is rank? Uh, rank of A is defined to be number of linearly independent rows or columns. Okay. If you look at the all one matrix, there is only one one row. All the other rows are same. So all the rows are equal. Therefore, there is only one linearly independent row. Okay, or you can reduce this matrix to echelon form. You will see that rank of this matrix is 1. Okay, so since there is only one uh, different one distinct, there is only one row that is repeated, rank, what we get, rank of Jn is equal to 1. So by what is rank nullity theorem? By rank nullity theorem, rank of Jn plus nullity of Jn should be equal to n, the order of the matrix. But rank is 1, we know. This implies nullity of Jn is equal to n minus 1. What is nullity of n? What is nullity of a matrix A? This is equal to set of all x belongs to Rn such that Ax equal to 0. Nullity of A is equal to nullity of A equal to dimension of this space. But you see this space is nothing but V0. Eigenspace corresponds to the eigenvalue 0. So in case for in Ax equal to lambda x, if you put lambda equal to 0 here, you get Ax equal to 0, right? Therefore this this space is nothing but V0. uh, you recollect, we have defined the eigenspace here. What is the definition of V lambda? If it is a lambda, so lambda will come here. So if I put 0 here, I'll put 0 here, I get Ax equal to 0. Okay, therefore what we get, nullity of A equal to dimension of V0. This is equal to geometric multiplicity of the eigenvalue 0. Okay, so what we have got, we already proved that nullity of Jn is n minus 1. This implies that geometric multiplicity of 0 equal equal to n minus 1. Okay, but what we have gm less than or equal to am. Arithmetic mean at least as much as geometric mean, correct? So this implies that 0 this implies that arithmetic so arithmetic multiplicity is at least as geometric multiplicity. This implies arithmetic multiplicity of 0 is at least n minus 1. Okay, but already n is an eigenvalue with the multiplicity 1 with the arithmetic, that also we have seen. So we are saying that arithmetic multiplicity of 0 is at least n minus 1, but already we have n, the number n is also an eigenvalue that we already saw. It has multiplicity 1. Therefore this at least has to be exactly equal. There are totally n eigenvalues are there, and n is once an eigenvalue for sure, and we are saying that 0 is 0 is has multiplicity at least n minus 1. So this implies that arithmetic multiplicity of 0 has to be n minus 1. Okay, therefore the eigenvalues of Jn are 0 0 etc 0 n, this is n minus 1 times, this is 1 time. Okay, very good. So again, if you have some doubts, please put it in the comments. I will be very happy to answer your doubts. I hope I have explained everything clearly. So please go through it. I might have made a small minor mistakes in the when I writing down, so just comment it so that others will also know. But yeah, I mean, I always take everything with a pinch of salt. I'm not, while I explain, I might have say something wrong. So yeah, but the broad picture is is correct. Okay, so if you have some doubts, do let me know, and all the best. Have a good day. Bye.